This is Jay Teaches Reading for All, Lesson 67. In this lesson, we're going to have some elephant words. Elephant words because elephants have good memories, and you're going to need a good memory to remember these words, students, because they don't follow phonetic rules. An example is you, Y-O-U. Well, that doesn't follow our rules. If it was Y-O-O or if it was Y-E-W, that would follow our rules, but it's not. We'll find out in a lesson that's coming up pretty soon, not our next lesson, but a lesson that's coming up soon, that O-U actually, phonetically, usually sounds like ow, but it certainly doesn't sound like ow in the word you, does it? Okay, I'm going to put this in camera view for those teachers that want to use it to review the sounds of letter combinations in the last two columns. So press pause if you'd like to do that, teachers. I don't know. I think I got it back again. I had it early and then I kind of lost it. There we go. I think somewhere in that period of time you could find a place to click on pause and see them all. All right, we're going to review lesson 63 to begin with, where we have OA and OW making the O sound. So students, say these words before I do. Oats, boat, goat, float, soap, load, road, toad, croak, oak, soak, cloak, row, mow, slow, blow, snow, so, go, no. Teachers, if you'd like to press pause and have students read these again to you, press pause. And here again, teachers, press pause to have students read these sentences to you. Now we're going to review some homophones that have the long O sound. Students, read these before I do. Road, road. And again, I'll give the example. You rode your bike on a road. Next. Moat, moat. This kind of moat is the channel around a castle that protects it from the enemy. And the only way the people in the castle can get across it without swimming is if they put the drawbridge down. This kind of moat means something that's very tiny, a speck of something. Next. Load and load. This kind of load means that you can, the process of putting something on a vehicle for transportation or putting it somewhere to be stored, like a load of bricks. And it also could mean the actual amount of that, whatever it happens to be, the bricks in this case, in a place, maybe the back of a truck or in a barn or something. And it's a big load. This kind of load means a lot of a certain type of mineral, usually a valuable mineral. Might be coal. I gave an example of that. Might be iron ore. It might be silver. So it means a big deposit of that. Next. Toe and toe. So this is a toe on your foot, and this is toe, meaning pulling something along. And next, mow and mow, and I gave the example that the young man Mo will mow his lawn when it needs to be mowed. Teachers, press pause if you want the students to read those to you. And now we're going over the double O and the EW, making the OO sound, as in moon and blue. Say these words before I do, students. Pool, tool, stool, boot, root, to, zoo, room, broom, bloom, poop, troop, stoop, blue, flew. This kind of blue is like the wind blew, because we know there's another kind of blue that's spelled differently, B-L-U-E, the color blue. We haven't had that in the lessons that we've been doing lately. So this is flu, like the bird flew, not like the flu you get sick with a bad cold type flu. Drew, chew, brew, crew, Jew. Okay. Now, well, first of all, whoops. If you would like the students to read these words to you, teachers, press pause. And now I'd like you to have the students read these true and false. And maybe I can get the homophones with the long U also in focus. And you can have the students read those to you. And then I'll go over it afterwards. Press pause. All right, students, I'm sure you know the pronunciation of these three now, but just to check, because we trust and verify, how do you say these three words? Do, and do. What about these three? To. All right, now we're going to go to the elephant words. Here they are. These are words that don't follow the phonetic rules. So we just have to remember them. Could, excuse me, could, like, could you clean your room right away? Would. Yes, I would. I would love to clean my room right away. Should. You should clean your room right away. Any, many, word, work, very, merry, very Merry Christmas, hey, they. This kind of hey, by the way, is like, hey, how you doing? Not the kind of hey like animals eat. Of, does, said, been, there. This kind of there is like over there. I see a friend standing over there. This kind of there, it means belongs to them, their house, their clothes, their cars. Where, this is like where are you going, not the kind of where like you wear certain kind of clothes. And then you and your. Now, I'd like the students to read these to you teachers, and because they're elephant words, it's going to be rough. You don't have to spend a whole lot of time on it. Don't look for mastery. When we review, I'm just going to review I'm going to review these twice, like I do all the lessons. But you may want to review them a couple more times. Again, don't worry about mastery. You can do some of them. I wouldn't do more than 3, where the student actually writes it out and then pronounces it. That might help them remember better. But the reason I'm not really concerned so much is because these words are very common. And as the student starts reading independently on his or her own, they will run into these words. And they'll have context clues to help them figure out the meaning, because the words are not totally irregular. Some of the letters do sound like they're supposed to sound. So with context clues, they should be able to figure out a lot of them on their own. And as they read these over and over again, they'll learn them. And so not worried about mastery at this juncture, even over the next, say, week or 2. I'm not worried about mastery. Okay, but you can press pause and have them try it, see how they do. All right, now the true and false. Have the students read the sentence silently, give you a true and false answer, then read it out loud, give you a final answer with reason. And because elephant words are scattered in here, you probably will need to help them with some of these words, more than would normally be necessary. Press pause. Okay, my answers. You should run there. You could run there, but you do not feel like running. For me, this is a definite true, because I don't feel like running much at all. My legs are giving out on me. So I'd put true for that, but students may come up with reasons to put false. Number 2, their Christmas will be a very merry day. True. We often say Merry Christmas, and hopefully some people actually have one. Number 3, your hogs will work digging up roots. Well, young younger students, and even some older students may not know that hogs actually, if given the opportunity, they may actually try to dig up roots with their snoot. And so it could be true. But I think a lot of students would put false because you don't see roots in a hog pen. I mean, they just get fed and eat from that the farmer gives them. They're not digging up roots. Number 4, Joe ate 2 pigs. That is too much. I would say true. I can't imagine anybody with that kind of an appetite. Now, we are going to get into another list of elephant words. It's going to be same sort of thing. Don't follow the phonetic rules. An example is the word again. It's got AI in it. AI is supposed to be long A, like in rain. But not in this word. It's again. So doesn't follow the rules. Got to memorize it. Got to be an elephant or have an elephant memory. Not be an elephant. And so we'll have some more fun with irregular words in lesson 68. Bye for now.